this is for the section 4, creating query design form. In this step, you have to open your Access and follow step by step. First, you have to follow before me, and then the Access. Make sure before you can go follow this, you have to finish on part 1 tutorial first before you follow on this. Okay. And so you can see from the slide, click create, select query design. You have familiar with query design. This is for the section 4, creating query design form. Show table window will appear. In this step, you have to open your Access and follow step by step. First, you have to click follow after you have finished on that all the table inside of Access query. Make sure query window before you can go follow this. You have to finish on part 1 tutorial first before you follow on. Okay, let's read how to do. And so you can see from the slide, click okay. How about now? Are you here? Is my voice still double? Okay, we're going to start on creating for query just now. So this is whatever that I have worked on so far. So you have finished all of this. You're gonna have 2 tables, 2 queries, 1 forms, reports. This is where you have to for the first part, where you have create by using create using the query wizard. Now I'm going to teach you on how to use the query design on set for the new query for student OBM255. Going to close this. And you go to Create tab, click Query Design, you will see show table windows appear. Okay, highlight these two, course table and student table. Click at this. So you can see there are two tables, course table and student table. So make sure this is the what we call one to many one-to-many relationship, the one that you have created before. So meaning that one course have many students. So students can register one course in the program. Like in your case, every course that you register for one type of course is only able to be registered in one code. You cannot repeat it in the same semester. You cannot double or register the same course twice. It means one course will have many students. And this is normal and logically created for those who have working on database systems. Okay, on bottom of this is where you will going to create your query. We call of the query setting, we're gonna have field, table, sort, or criteria, and or. So if you refer back to see that there's explanations what all of this about. Okay, using the design view window is the form of the query design. Enter field student IDs. That is field is for the name of the record. Table, the database where you start recording according to its subject. An arrangement of row in alphabetic order, for example, ascending will be from A to Z or descending from Z to A. Show the field information you want to show or close in the query result. So every of the field is known. You don't want to hide any of the field record. Criteria is a setup when you want to ask or calling for data from your table. So that means only students who for OBM255 will be the record. Right? Go first on the query window, click on the field drop-down button, click student ID from student tab, and link this student name from student table. But now you want to sort it according to descending. Then go move to the next field, hometown, also from the student table. Course ID from the course table. Setting the criteria OBM255. M from the course table. So you're gonna have all of these on the bottom of the query window, and this is the query designs that you will allow to set up the system to call only people or record that have the for OBM255 appear in the result later on. Okay, so now you have to your query. Right click, rename your query as student or so you're gonna have this new one queries below this. So when you want to check or run this result, move to the tab here, go to Home Design, and click Run from the result category. Now you're gonna have your new query for what you have said. You only want to know students that register for OBM255 to be appear in your system, in your query. It already been sorting by alphabetic A and C. So A comes first before C. Like on after you're gonna have the datasheet view, have this result, two records only, have the same result, we click save. So that is for section 4. So far, do you have any problem with your getting in? You can chat from here. Tell me if you have any problem. Shall I proceed? Okay, now we're going to creating a form. First, follow with your click Create tab, select Form Wizard. Just repeat this previous steps as you go. And from the Form Wizard window here, queries, choose and click Query, Student Course Query. I'm going to show you it. You click Create here. So you can see from here, there is the have the form wizard. That you're going to click on the tables, queries, select query, student course query. Click this double arrow to the selected field, click next button. And how do you want to view your data? Choose by student table, form, Click next button. Have only use columnar. You don't have to rename this our student registrations. Click finish button. We're going to have this information appear from the based on from the course and student table will be in the form type of request. So this is still not finished form. If you're familiar with designing form using online, for example, Google Form, or you have enter any application through online, this is similar to what you actually have encountered in your real life. But now this is for internal internal use, usually in the internal departments or in the company to create their own database systems. So you don't have to be accessed outside the company, but this is just a simple database system used by the company to create or to organize their separated. When they want to people to get ease and easy to fill any record without having going to fill the record using table, because this is a little bit like using Excel. So this one is a little bit more friendly user for people to just enter. Okay, and we move to the next slide. Oops. So you have to fill new record. You need to create button for this form in the design view. So what you have to do, you click drop down button under view and select design view first. Okay. Okay, when you have change the view, move your mouse to the panel and drag the panel to some in few inch to create some spaces. Select button icon to create button under controls category. Click on home, change the view here, drop down, click design view. So you can see the landscape view. You can design this by creating a form. So these are the controls on top of this. You can see there are few of the elements you can put design in your form. You can also click a link, you can put a video, or you can include navigation control that will look more professional interface, a view, appearance of form. But we're just going to create a simple form for you in order that you get embrace the idea of what is it from using database access to create form. So this is button. I will click that down, not drop down, just move your mouse here. You release it, so you will see command button windows appear. You click record navigation, go to previous record. You can also just directly click finish button. It's also can be work on, but if you want to edit the sample of your button, for example, you want to use text for your icon for the interface of the button, or you can use pictures for your buttons. But I just use pictures, then I click next. You don't have to finish that. You click finish. Then you can slightly drag the button to the locations if you have uh, any idea or different activity. Form we have another two form too. created. Command button window, select information I have teach you just now. Second button, you have to click go to next record button, repeat the same steps. So this is the second button. Place the next button, beside button you just created just now. And this is the third button. Okay, but you have to change the third button categories and the command button wizard to record operations and add new record. Therefore, you have three buttons here. For go to previous, the next record, and add new record button. I'm going to show you how to repeat the same step. Click button again the beside of the previous button, go to previous button. Now we change to from the same category, record navigation, action, go to next record. You can click finish directly. Go to previous, next record, and the last button. Categories, record operations, add new record, click finish button. Whenever that you want to put this somewhere, or you want to make your view of your form bigger, you can edit this later on, or you want to change the font size or the font style of the form also can. Now we just proceed on creating this form. After you have finished creating this tree, click save, and you can see from the view, click the form view. So you can click this, you can see the records able to be navigate. You can navigate your record now and to add new record also, and fill the information. For example, event management, this one you have for the course tab. Okay, put a difference. I cannot write. We have to change this into a different code because there are some error hitting. another one, click save. Okay, we cannot add now the record because there actually one button's missing, save record. Okay. Because we must record in one side table with the desired OBM255. Okay, now we have to save record. It is a little bit difficult that we set up on the course ID from this information because the course IDs already have been assigned here. They are different. I to fill do not have that. Next, we have just to add into your knowledge. So you have to create the one last button here, but I didn't show it in the Google in the slide. So it's okay. When you have to, I will acknowledge on the slides. We'll give you a new slide, or you can reproduce this video where you have to remember when you want to create for student registration form, you have to create the last button here is the save record. This one is the save record. Yeah? Under button example, record operations, add new record and save record. Now we can click this save and on it, join this. To navigate the form click by the previous and next button, we click new report. I will add a new information. You also have to create one last button, which is save report. Besides, by using navigation, you can refer to the status bar on the bottom of the form, where you can have a tracking of the number of the requests. Now, the last sessions for the creating Excel or delivering your database access. Save your work, go to Create tab and select Report Wizard from Report category. Report Wizard appear under window appear, and then under Table Queries, select Query Student Course Query and click Finish button. To post it. And actually, I have already created my report. It looks like this. Okay, how to do this report? Click Create, lock a report wizard, and from the Table Queries drop-down button, click Query Student Course Query, then double click on the double arrow to the selected field, click Next button. So that when you have moved to the next window, click on the by course table, change it. Next button. Click Next, just Next. Rename it into course table. Click Finish. You can see that this is the unedited, still unedited report, still in the raw format. We have view of the missing text here. It's not properly arranged, so you have to arrange and formatting this table or this report. So how to do that? On the view, you click on layout view. When you have the layout view, you can justify it by using report layout tools here. Click format, it, make it a bigger, it up. Everything. Okay, then you also can change this font. Right here, and change it. This you can one that you prefer on. Use this format painter to save your time. Follow on the previous format. At the to analyze the report, make it look professional. It's not messed up. Nearly finished. Then when you have finished creating your report, so the delivery of your report letter, you cannot use snipping tool to give it to me for your assignment. You have to use report on PDF view. Okay, is created the deals you have from thing. Change it the view to print view. And when you see PDF or XS on inside data, please click on this because you're going to email me your assignments later on. Okay, then this one, you can do that access by just clicking this, the print preview, click English, pause, and go to see the PDF file on your video. So where this I can able to see the professional view of your report where you corrected. So that means you cannot, when you want to deliver your assignments based on your slide, I have mentioned specifically mentions your delivery of your assignment. As you're sending your assignment access, you need to use screenshot and PDF format for printing file. but you're not going to hand me hard copy. You just have to send me the file. Use the screenshot or snipping tool to crop table, forms, and query. Okay, and you need to show both design view, datasheet view, and form view. For the forms, you want to show me your form view. Use printing method for only report elements under the objects. Make sure you have finalized editing your report and click print, but only to save it in the PDF file. Okay, so this is the view for report. Compile everything in one folder. So this one that I have mentioned before, you have to crop this. Make sure your table clear. This is the cost table for datasheet view. Then change the view to design view. Have to crop this also and give it to me, the information. Okay. Second, student table. So you have to crop this file, snipping tool, is crop this interface or using the screenshot in your laptop. In the design view, I want to see the information by using inside your design view. One. Queries also, you have to take one of these screenshot, and then you also can use snipping tools to change the view. Click to design, and you also give it to me this design view of the query. For the forms, please take a screenshot of this, click on, and change the design view. But if you just give me this file only for this interface, also can. It's not really important as long as you're able to create the form. Except only for the reports, you have to use XPDX. The PDF file by using the print preview. This is the print preview. Then click PDF or XPS. Okay. So that's all for